This is a Mercury Marquis. We chose this one for an advanced experimentation. We primarily worked on lighter cars in the past where we had performance up to double the mileage or more. This one here, we do expect to get 50% increase. It's almost a Lincoln. We're trying to address the heavier cars with this particular model. It's about 2004, I believe. I'm not very good at remembering makes and models. I just look at them when I choose them and see what they do. And I think this will be a good car. The Ford is Mercury's just a fancy Ford. And Ford's one of the big makers in the world. So we'll be dealing with a computer on this like we do with all the other Fords. And that's critical. We want to be able to deal with the computers on every make and model. We aren't there yet. You can't tell us we're going to do this on every car because if their computer is different, we may take us a while to figure it out. So if you're going to order the car, make sure we approve it before you put this on a particular car. Otherwise, you may be telling your customer, I'm going to be done in 2 days, and you might take you a month to figure out the computer. So don't oversell, only sell the cars we've already done. Those cars under warranty, we should not, and if you're taking the risk, if you want to do it, we're glad to, but we're not going to tell you that the car dealer or the manufacturer might void your warranty. So we would rather not put them on, but the only ones that are really no-show at this time, no-go at this time, are those that are the brand new 2010, 11, and 12. Now, if we have an odd brand that is not one of the top 10 sellers in the world, the top 10 sellers in the world we're working on, and we'll follow through on those with a reasonably good timetable. On these other ones, there's no telling how long it's going to take us to intercept the computer on those odd things, because all the computers are different.
Go ahead.
Most of you folks will remember that when we had a turnover on your TV, you went from analog systems to digital. And you had to get all those boxes and things if you had the old system or buy a new computer that was digital. The same thing is true about the car computers. The older systems, before 1996, everybody had analog. They didn't have a good memory. They're not compatible with all the scan tools, all the equipment we have today. So we do not want to work on the older cars because of that reason. Now we do know that every cars have different computers beyond that. Now we're working on the 10 most popular cars first, which are basically some of the Chevys, some of the Fords, some of the Toyotas, some of the Hondas, probably some of the Mazdas. Those are the 5. But if you take the 2 most saleable units of those 5 models, that's the biggest 10 sales in the whole world. That composes almost 80 or 90% of the sales in the whole worldwide. They're giving the highest mileage right now are the ones that will give you the most efficiency after we do the conversion. You see, everybody has a different use for their vehicle. If someone wants a suburban vehicle, they're going to do camping, they're going to do a lot of things, they're going to have a bigger vehicle. So they're going to have to settle for less efficiency or economy. That's a given. So if you pick a Subaru, you go out and pick the one in the market, look for the one that gives you the best mileage to start with. And that's the one you pick. Now if it happens to be an off-brand, we'll tell you that, well, we'll do that, but it may take us a while to get the computer ready. Now if you pick one of the ones that are the top best sellers, the top 10 best sellers of all vehicles, that one we will likely have the computer problem solved.
There you go.
Okay, the market that we're addressing, that we've done the most research and development on, is on the 6 different manufacturers, which is Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, it's Toyota, Honda, and Mazda. And we've taken the best sellers of those 6 companies as our target, because that represents 90% of the cars sold in the world. Now the other makes and models that are not the best sellers, we may be able to do them. We're willing to do it, but it may take us longer to deal with the computer problems. But we've already addressed the computers on most of these top 10, and we believe those will be the easiest between the ages of 1996 and 2009. If they're older than that, you're going to have a computer problem. If you're newer than that, you're going to have a computer problem. And we can't guarantee how long it's going to take us to solve it. We can solve it, and we will probably have to charge you a little more money because we're going computer chasing.